What's the latest buzz in New York City? Well, it seems the city that never sleeps has been rattled by a recent civil fraud verdict. None other than former President Donald Trump is voicing his discontent. He's been quite vocal, criticizing the governor and the judge, arguing that their decision is tarnishing the city's grandeur. Trump's frustrations are palpable. He has always been a staunch believer in the city's greatness, its potential, its resilience. Yet, he feels this verdict is a blow to the city's reputation, a dent in its shiny armor. He argues that the decision, rather than serving justice, is causing harm. It's not just about him, he suggests, but about the city he loves, the city he believes in. A city known for its towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and vibrant culture, now finds itself embroiled in controversy. Heated words were exchanged, setting the stage for a city on edge. But Trump's reaction is not the only headline dominating NYC right now. New York City, the beating heart of the United States, is currently being hit by more than just political tremors. The city is experiencing a multifaceted crisis, one that extends far beyond the courtroom and into the streets. Imagine an army of truckers, their big rigs forming a formidable blockade across the city's arteries. This isn't a scene from a dystopian movie, but a reality unfolding in the city that never sleeps. The truckers are protesting, their grievances echoing through the canyons of skyscrapers, causing disruption and adding to the growing tension. But the crisis does not stop there. Southern Manhattan, once a bustling hub of commerce and culture, is now grappling with a different kind of problem: the worker shortage. This shortage is not a mere inconvenience. It's a significant blow to the city's economy, causing difficulties that ripple out and touch every sector. Businesses are closing their doors, unable to operate in a city starved of its lifeblood, the workers. The impact is palpable. From the small corner deli to the high-end fashion boutiques, the absence of workers is being keenly felt. Jobs that were once filled now sit empty, and the city's vibrant energy is at risk of being replaced by an eerie silence. As if the situation wasn't already tense enough, the role of truckers in this crisis is adding fuel to the fire. Their protests are not just causing disruptions, they're contributing to the overall sense of unease in the city. With each passing day, the tension escalates, and New Yorkers are left wondering when relief will come. This is a crisis unlike any other. It's a crisis that's affecting the very fabric of the city, testing the resilience of its people, and pushing the limits of a city known for its tenacity. The city that never sleeps is certainly restless. And as if things weren't complicated enough, a wolf is howling amidst the chaos. Enter Jordan Belfort, better known as the Wolf of Wall Street. This guy's no stranger to the rough and tumble of New York's financial district, and he's advising against investing in the Big Apple. Why, you ask? Well, it's a cocktail of high taxes, unfavorable business policies, and what he perceives to be political biases against conservatives. Yeah, you heard that right. These factors, he argues, are creating an unstable environment for investment. It's like trying to build a skyscraper on quicksand. The city that never sleeps might soon be the city that never grows if Belfort's predictions hold water. This raises serious concerns for the business landscape in the city. If investors start to pull out, what happens to jobs, to innovation, to the very pulse of this metropolis? A warning has been sounded. Will investors heed the call? Amidst all this, the city's bravest are under scrutiny. Now let's shift our focus to the New York City Fire Department, also known as the FDNY, as they find themselves in a bit of a hotspot. A group of firefighters are reportedly under investigation for booing the New York Attorney General, Letitia James. This incident has sparked quite a debate, with critics arguing that it signals a worrying trend of potential politicization within the department. We all know the FDNY for their courage and dedication in the face of danger. Yet, this recent controversy has thrown a spotlight on the department, raising questions about the boundaries between personal beliefs and professional conduct. It's a tricky situation, no doubt, and one that has left many scratching their heads. As the FDNY continues its search for the booing firefighters, it's clear that even in a city as diverse and bustling as New York, no one is immune from political controversy. In a city on fire, even heroes are under the microscope. But the city's woes are not going unnoticed. As the dust settles on the court's verdict, the Trump supporters are making their voices heard loud and clear. They view the $350 million damages verdict as not just excessive, but as a politically motivated attack on their former leader. The verdict has stirred a storm of criticism among Trump's loyal base. They argue that the hefty damages are an attempt to tarnish Trump's legacy and undermine his contributions to the city. They see it as a blatant display of partisan politics, with the governor and the judge using the court as a weapon against their political rival. These supporters question the fairness of the judicial system, suggesting that the scales of justice seem to be tipping in favor of the political elites. They fear that this could set a dangerous precedent, where political differences are settled not through dialogue and debate, but through punitive legal actions. But it's not just the Trump supporters who are raising the alarm. Investors, too, are expressing concerns about the implications of the verdict on business in New York. They worry that the city's reputation as a global financial hub could be tarnished by the perception of political bias in its judicial system. They fear that this could deter future investment and hamper economic growth, especially in the hard-hit southern Manhattan. The verdict has also sparked a debate about the role of the courts in shaping the city's future. Some argue that the courts should be a neutral arbiter of justice, not a tool for political retribution. Others maintain that the courts should hold powerful figures accountable, regardless of their political affiliations. As New York grapples with these challenges, the city finds itself at a crossroads. The verdict has exposed deep divisions within the city and raised fundamental questions about the balance of power, the rule of law, and the future of democracy. As the city grapples with turmoil, the question remains, what does the future hold for New York? As the debate rages on, only time will tell whether New York can navigate these turbulent waters and emerge stronger on the other side.